And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some room to roam now. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big run there by Freeman. 41 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look.
Let's go.
And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Freeman. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Keeper, here's Ryan. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Hoyer. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Set. Watch it now, Barney.
Hoyer going to hand it off to Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Gone. Here we go now. Blue landing. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught left side, Garcon. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And Robinson with a big catch. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aldrick Robinson, 27 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Sanu, the man in motion left. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 51 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hurry up! Here we go! 3-19!
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Leopard! Leopard! Over! All right, now, look at 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackle.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. The 40, the 30, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's to the 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a great spot to start this drive from here. In motion right is Jones. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Ryan on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here?
Let's go. Please. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, gun, gun. Right. Tighten up.
Ryan wants to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.